He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. He'll look to throw.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to.
What the? This is like the first look I saw. I was like, why do it look like this? That's cool. But why is it shaped like this?
Yes, sir.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go.
Come on, man, get out the way.
You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of it.
This is sack, baby. It's a sack all day. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive
no, go ahead and subscribe. You know how this is. First video. Trying to get big out here.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the
boy, they got me.
Nice throw here right side.
They got me.
And he'll be taken down.
Who throw it to? I didn't
working across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that. I know. That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it.
Nowhere. Nowhere.
To make the play on the football.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try the left side. Jefferson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Off play action. Lawrence.
Oh, I'm so gone. I'm so gone. That should have been on me right there. That should have been me. I read it too. That was a very bad, that was a bad play, man. That was a bad play.
1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
You know,
man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Lawrence.
Hell no.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Man,
the kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Get this run game in.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel.
Big talk.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Good play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Good play. That's right.
Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Yes, sir.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right.
Get in there, John. Get in there, John.
A great effort there.
Hey.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone. We saw evidence of that on that play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They go play action here on 1st down.
It's a sack, baby. It's a
Taken
sack.
down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. I'm going to protect you.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
On 2nd down, Jefferson.
No way.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Get him.
Saw the result. Nowhere to
Yes,
escape,
sir.
and he goes
Yes,
down.
sir. Haha. That's how we do it, baby.
Down, A.J. Cole comes on.
I know
the
y'all
punt.
see that 64 sacks from me.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 36. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now back to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's some stuff right there. Wow.
See, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year,
that's what's up.
Down he goes.
Can't stop.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw.
Come on now. Come on now.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence.
Man, this is crazy. I need to move.
40, 20, 10.
That didn't get him.
Vikings.
That's crazy. That's
93
crazy.
yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are and how many yards they've.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know,
come on now. We need this.
This guy's running every route well in the route tree.
There we go. There we go.
Really honing his game.
There we go.
Pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They ain't gonna stop you.
And all the way down to the 29. They'll look to throw. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
It's clearly out there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back.
No way.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on him. He slides through holes and slides past block.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. And he's going to go down again. it's one thing to be as disruptive as he's been all year. It's another to do it as a rookie. He might not only be a candidate for Rookie of the Year.
No, don't say it.
But
don't say it.
Defensive Player of the Year, possibly.
Yeah, and to do that, you have to be dominant from the first snap your rookie year because, let's face it, everyone devalues rookies a little bit or makes them work harder in order to get votes. Remember Ndamukong Suh's rookie year? I mean, he was everything that season, including first-team All-Pro.
Okay.
That's the type of year we're seeing here.
Okay, yeah.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
Come on, man. You got to give me a better pass than that. Come on, man. You got to give me a better pass than that. You can't do that.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Otherwise, he's going to get benched. Come on, man.
He couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
He's going to be the best quarterback on the team.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. And that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to throw here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Lucky with that one.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a play fake as they set zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. They'll throw now.
Oh, my God.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Wow. That's
the Panthers
crazy.
out in front, and they will get the football first.
Crazy.
Second half action underway.
They really missed that.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ooh, this going. Really good pass.
They'll go again with Sanders. As Sanders has it broke free. And the Vikings pick up the football.
And we still got it. And we still got it. We still got the ball. You know how we do.
That ball gets knocked free.
A fumble for
but
a fumble.
teammate comes along and scoops it up.
A fumble.
It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
There you
and
go.
avoids the turnover. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the
That's how you do
drive.
it.
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. 42 yards. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Lutz with the extra point. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
No, sir.
I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go, defense. Get on the field, defense.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. This is taken at the 23. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Curtis Samuel and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Flush to his right.
Come on.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know on 2nd and inches, I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot, but we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third.
I'll go for it. Why not?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him going absolutely nowhere. They'll wind up losing in being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Come on, man. Y'all gotta. Ah, man.
Dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An
Y'all
incomplete
gotta
pass
stop
on that last
that.
play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he's got Kyle Rudolph.
That's crazy.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Really.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll try and run for it on
And
first
they
and goal.
really ran it right in my hole.
Minnesota. A
That's
great
crazy.
play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And now
That's
it's
it.
blocked.
Come on, get it and take it to the.
Panthers get it.
Come
But he
on,
doesn't get far. They're
man.
able
You
to stop
gonna
him.
stumble.
And after all that, the extra point
I thought we was going to the
unsuccessful.
house with you. And you
So even
falling
when they
on
get
the
a touchdown
floor.
in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be
that's a
exhibit A
made
about
big
how this game went for this
That's
team.
a big deal.
Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, very fortunate this offense. They went for it on fourth.
With the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach, that was planned going into it. Not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I get.
And this will be caught at the 30.
Yeah.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game.
Touchdown?
No pass rush.
Touchdown?
A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown,
Yes, sir.
Carolina.
Yes, sir.
In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming. You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Back to throw.
Oh, you talking shit on you.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. They stop
But I'm just a goat.
that time, and that'll
I'm
bring
just a
up
goat.
4th down.
They didn't get the
Just
first
a
down,
goat.
but I have to say I do like the
I
call.
don't have
I
these.
like what they
My
were
first
trying
video.
to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can
My
pick
first
it up.
video, man.
Keep it on his feet,
First
get a little
video.
rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. This is taken at the 15.
Oh, yes. Come on, man. That's a... Man,
Return welcoming you back
Come
to
on, I'm about to
Minneapolis.
run it, man.
A lot of folks
Oh,
starting to
man.
make their way to the
Oh,
parking
oh.
lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive.
And they can't block.
Give
me some blocks, man.
36.
Give me some blocks.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Sanders.
Like, how? I don't understand. I'm doing everything I can against this man. And he just...
And now they're in the hurry up. On first down.
Ain't no running against Harrison Smith. It don't make sense.
Into Viking territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
You don't get your 100.
And again this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd
like I said, who didn't?
They're able to locate Wilson.
Yeah!
Convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
Man, y'all can't help me for nothing. And man, that's a touchdown.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because
and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
That could have been a passing touchdown.
Touchdown number 20 on
that
the
happened.
year as his guys continue to pour it on. Looks good on the extra
big plays.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but she's singing too.
No, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left scales.
Can I get it in a second?
Something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence.
It's a sack.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Yes,
DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Running back, and he's got it.
Gosh.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I wish these...
That's certainly playing down in distance very well.
Man, I wish these players just
take whatever you want
hit a
underneath by all
person.
means.
I need that Harrison Smith dog.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. An excellent return that time. 26 yards.
I'd be ready to
and
go.
that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Where does Harrison Smith come from? Like, literally, he'd be on the other side of the field talking about, come here, dude.
There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
Come on now. Come on with that one. You know ain't no way he catching him. Ain't no way. He already gone.
In certain situations, they will take them out.
Ain't no way.
They're not as worried and concerned.
And why is Boo McCoy in the game?
That's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 27. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Come on. Like, Harrison Smith don't even... Come on, man. That's crazy.
So the defense
I don't know how many times this man has made me fumble that day.
Because so many times it's more a matter of
and it's unbelievable.
Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free.
And it's just I don't know how.
Good for 4. It's second down.
I don't know how.
Granted, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
Come on, give me that.
Stayed in great communication.
Yeah, give me that one.
Across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on third down.
Yes, sir. It's a pick. It's a pick.
33-yard line.
We're getting it back.
I'm not
Yes,
sure,
sir.
Brandon, we've seen a sloppier play
I'm gonna play it back in the game.
Team on offense.
Play it
Turn it
again.
over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look,
Y'all can't block. Y'all can't block for a brother.
And how that correlates to winning
Come on,
or losing,
man.
I'll guarantee you, it's not
Y'all
very
making
good.
him tired.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start
Y'all
right
make
now.
me go back to the pass game. I know y'all want
Stop
that.
them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
He'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure.
They don't want it.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
Yes,
but you have to be
sir.
careful about being
Thank
too
you.
cautious, because now you
I
can't
needed
run any
something.
offense at all.
All these fumbles, you got to give me something. Yeah, give me
Here's
something.
2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Underneath here to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Lawrence. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. Throwing on first down. Lawrence.
Come on, give me that. Thank you.
They're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And Diggs has it.
That's disappointing. That is disappointing.
But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile.
That's just being exposed to the
counts
match.
for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra
y'all
point
just
from
getting
McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Every time I put that one-on-one coverage.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here,
Yeah,
it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Sanders. He's got the
For
first
these
down and
last
more
couple
past
of
midfield.
seconds,
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's going to be caught by Sanders.
That was definitely the wrong person, but yeah.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game. That number of points.
And nice game.
The ball, and things are working in
Video.
So for the Panthers, it's another win for them. And you wonder if they want a redo on that
Yeah,
one
I
loss
know.
as they sit now
Nice
at
game.
14-1. And they will... Of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll look to regroup.